My name is Francine Saltaris, and I hear the music.
I'm Lexi Lawson, and I hear the music.
I'm Lauren Latham, and I hear the music.
I remember the day that they brought in the rigs and the sound and the cameras and the lights, and I was just like, wow, this is, wow. Like, I've never imagined in my wildest dreams that this would be presented to me, that I would be part of this, and it was just amazing. It was an amazing experience. I still remember realizing how big the world was outside of this school. But I remember just like, wow, you know, I want to be in this for the rest of my life. I don't care what it is that I'm doing. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I knew that. I knew that then, and I still know that now, and I still haven't given up on my dreams, and I never will. Well, when we were in the recording studio, they treated me as a professional. I was there as an artist. I was there to perform the music and sing, and I took that whole experience, and I learned a lot from it. You know, I went out into the real world after high school, and I knew exactly how to present myself, how to carry myself. I'm a mature young lady. I always carried myself with a lot of value and respect, and I think that project helped me a lot to know how to be around professionals and not, you know, take anything for granted.
Well, that experience was quite amazing. It's something that I'll never forget. I can remember them treating us as professionals ourselves. We'd work side by side with them, and we'd feel that we were professional. We were there. We were on stage. The lights were on us. They respected our opinions. They wanted us to, you know, give our insight. They really cared. They really cared what we thought. And in high school, you know, I really didn't think about what I wanted to do in the future so much. But after being involved with this program, I knew that it had to do something with music. Well, hopefully it had to do something with music. It was great. I remember being in studio recording sessions and hearing playback of myself for the first time in the headphones, and I was that's me singing right there. And it was just a feeling that I'll never forget, and it's a feeling that I want to instill on other children, on other adults, everybody. Music is an experience that everyone needs to experience in their lives. It was one of the greatest things I've ever done. I hope so much that other children can experience something like this. I'll never forget it. I know they will never forget it either. Well, a lot of people get discouraged when they decide for themselves that they want to study music because they feel that it's all about being on stage right there under the light. But there's so much more to it. I learned about lighting. I learned about different equipment. I learned about just different people working together to accomplish something. I met trumpet players, I met trombone players, I met conga players, and they all had their different experiences leading to that point. And I think the entertainment business as a whole has a lot to offer, and things like this that kids can experience at a young age can really show them what's going on. You know, there's more to the entertainment business than people think. It's wonderful, it's great, and I love it, and I hope that everyone can realize that and see this. I can remember one of my professors, Professor Barstow, he had a conversation with me one time and actually explained to him what I did in high school with the Hear the Music Foundation. He was so impressed. So many people are impressed with things like this. You know, music saves lives. I would not be the person I am today if I wasn't involved with music.
We went up to Woodstock, and you know, where all these famous musicians have played in the past, and we were surrounded by all this equipment and technology with the vocal mic and the microphones and the switchboards and all this stuff that was so new to me, because what I was used to was, you know, the commercial world and things and the plays. So all of this was so brand new to me. So the whole process and the whole journey from recording the song in the music studio to actually performing it on stage with these professional musicians who took their time out to come upstate to Newburgh and play with us kids at the time. We were only kids and we were naive and we didn't know anything about the music business. And they were so welcome and warming and loving and showed us with open arms how to be a professional in this industry. What better can you learn from? at that time of being a high schooler, there was nothing that had to change. Everything was perfect. It was the best experience that I had in high school that I can remember. Everything from A to Z was just right. And for an actress that I can call myself right now, a professional actress, it was a learning lesson, and it has gotten me much further in my career, being able to work with these professionals to show me that it's possible, that this is all possible, and they're right here standing next to me. I didn't have a bad time on set because everybody on set was just trying to take care of us high school students and make us see how the real world is out there of being a professional musician. I would definitely say for kids in high school to, try to get involved with the Hear the Music Foundation. I was, I think, 17 or 16 when I started working on this project, and there was a lot of different avenues that I could have taken being 16 years old. I could have gotten into drinking alcohol. I could have gotten into drinking using drugs, or hanging out with the wrong crowd, or getting into trouble, or stealing. Or there's a lot of things that when you're in adolescence, you want to experience and go through. And I was fortunate enough to just experience enjoying music and knowing that music can change your whole mentality and thinking and inspire you to be a better person and to do the best that you can be. And I was fortunate enough to start working on this project where this was what took up my time. And the joy that I got out of it is priceless. It's priceless to be a young student. Oh, I'm kind of choking up a little. To be a young student and working or singing in a recording studio is something that you dream of when you're a little kid, and to perform on a stage with professional musicians is something that you dream of as a little kid, and now being an adult and performing in front of thousands of people every night, 8 shows a week, and playing a role that I've always wanted to play is something that I always dreamed of. And I really truly feel that Hear the Music Foundation started that and helped me realize that dreams do come true. They do come true. So I'm really happy and fortunate that I was able to get involved with this project.
That's very good.
We as a community of any race, whether you're black, white, Japanese, Korean, Indian, Native American, West Indian, Hispanic. I have to say that we can all reunite when it comes to music. When you hear your favorite song playing, there's probably about 100 million other people that love that same exact song. And when you're in the club and you hear your song playing, you're jamming, you look around and everybody else is jamming and having a good time too. It heals our soul. It seals our heart. It makes us whole. It's what I live for.